What's up, guys? Coach Jeff here. Today we're talking about your abs, and specifically, do you know how to use them? I know that sounds funny because they're connected and obviously they get used, but do you know how to maximize their usage, especially when it comes to training? Okay, and today we're going to go over a really easy self-assessment with an exercise that I'm sure you're familiar with. Okay, but it's going to kind of be a quick self-check to see if you can really utilize your abs. Okay, as you were designed to. So here's what we're talking about. The assessment is simply going to be a front plank. Like I said, almost everyone's familiar with and probably done at some point in their life. So here's what I want you to do. I'm going to get in a front plank position, and I want you to hold it until you feel it somewhere. Okay? Don't guess where you're supposed to feel it. Okay? Just hold it. Hold it until you feel it in a certain muscle group or muscle groups, and you're positive you feel it there. Okay? Make a note of that, and go ahead and do that now. Pause the video. And then come back and we'll talk about some of the pieces of what we should be doing, where we should be feeling it, and if we're not feeling it, how do we get that done? So go ahead and pause it now. Okay, guys, where did you feel it? Back, abs, hamstrings, quads, glutes, even shoulders for some. Okay, those are all common answers. Here's where we want to feel it, okay? The idea of a plank is to learn how to stabilize the spine anterior and posteriorly. What I mean is this way and this way, okay? And when I say stabilize, I mean create enough force that you can control or resist the forces at play that want to move your spine. Hopefully that makes sense. Okay, that's really what stability is your body's ability to control for forces that want to make you move, but you don't want to move, or you shouldn't be moving based on how those forces want you to move. That's the point of a plank and learning the plank well. In addition, that's one of the primary functions of these ab muscles in the front, okay, is to control this extension. So they almost act as like anti-extension muscles to prevent this overextension where we kind of crush into our low back. So put it into play in the front plank position. If you felt it in your low back, okay, chances are you're probably like this to some degree, right? Varying degrees. It may not be this bad, but the idea is that we probably weren't in a very good position to utilize this and this. So when we plank moving forward, don't think about duration. Like I'm going to hold a 5-minute plank and look at me, I can go forever and I have this amazing endurance, okay? I mean, that's fine, whatever, but as far as function goes, it's not doing a whole lot. It's not going to carry over much to anything besides what you're doing right there. We want planks to carry over to other things in the weight room, like when you squat, when you deadlift, when you do an overhead press, when you do a lunge, okay, when you do more upright things. And they can, and they do, if you understand how to activate these guys and how to stabilize the spine well. Here's how we do it. There's 3 pieces really that I want you to think about to kind of upgrade your planks, okay? And I'm pretty confident you're going to feel a difference, okay? So number 1, it's going to be getting in that position, obviously. And so the first thinking piece is going to be abs on, and number 2 is going to be glutes on. So it's front and back, right? It's here, literally trying to pull the ribs together because we know when we get in this position, the ribs want to open up. So we got to think of the opposite action, okay? It's tight here, and then pinch a penny, okay, right between the cheeks. And don't lose that, okay? Don't lose that. So that's 1 and 2. Number 3 is one that, and you may have heard of 1 and 2. Number 3 is you don't hear as often, but it's a really powerful cue to really ramp up the intensity of a plank, okay? And all you're going to do is keeping that brace is I want you to think about pulling your elbows and your toes towards each other, okay? So here's what I mean. You really won't see it, but you might see the change in tension in my body when I do it. So I get here, it's abs and butt, okay? And now, to really turn it up, I'm going to drive my elbows and my feet towards each other, okay? Just like this. And holy cow, that about tripled, okay, the intensity of this. Now there's no doubt what's going on. I'm 100% positive that this plank is targeting where I want to target. And a big key in this position is, can I breathe, okay? And obviously I can because I'm talking to you right now. So abs and butt, and then elbows to feet, and crank it in. And then breathe. You won't need much more than 30-second holds for something like this, okay? Just focusing on the quality of the contraction and the quality of the breath, okay? So there's an assessment to try on, and there's a kind of a new way to do your planks to kind of upgrade your abs. So give that a try and give me some feedback if you like it.